The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. One step away from playing for the AFC title. This divisional round contest is underway. And he got all of that one, that's for sure. But with our new kickoff rules in play this year, that means the football's going to be spotted at the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Richardson throwing to start out. Pittman's got it. All the way, touchdown, Indy. The Colts take a 6-0 lead right away. Michael Pittman Jr. with the touchdown. Matt Gay on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. To return this, Marcus Jones. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Making the stop that time, Nick Cross.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Patriots will have a 1st down. Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Colts side of the field. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Mitchell again. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Zaire Franklin there to make the tackle. They made it to single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
May now to throw on 3rd. He's on the move. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And no chance at a return as this one heads across the sideline at the 25-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Pierce motioning right. On 1st down, it's Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
That one finds Josh Downs. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. That tackle made by the rookie from Penn State.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Room up the sideline, now at the 40. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
That kind of call right there, Kate, shouldn't be the 3rd down surprise it used to be 5, 10, 15 years ago. So common in teams' playbooks League One. But boy, is it tough to defend. And that's why they love breaking it out to reset those chains.
Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And he'll get it up to the 44. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Opening frame of the game, and 2 times already, these defenders have got home for a home run sack. If they get their way, a lot more teammates are going to join them on the stat sheet with the takedown before this one ends.
And the Patriots going with the dime set for this 3rd down call. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Escapes the pocket. It's on the turf. The ball's out. He lost it. Oh, and they got it back. This play is still live. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And this kick gets past the 20. It's going to reach the 18-yard line before it's touchdown. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Mitchell gets it from the gun. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. They just get the play off. Chased out to his right. That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. So that's the end of one in this AFC divisional round contest. Neither side separating much so far. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Patriots football. They'll be set up with third and only one. He gets it out left, and it's caught. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw, here's May. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Another try following the... Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
Well, you can just see the QB scanning, can't you? He's moving, he's looking downfield, but everything covered up on the back end. That second and third level defenders did their job, and what did it do? Well, free that pass rush up to strip the ball away from the QB.
A chance to pay off their defense's effort as they start out 1st and goal. From the gun, Taylor is in for the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts take a 13-0 lead. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
Gay with the point after. And the Colts double their lead to 14. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Mitchell up the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'd really break the backs of the defense.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. They send Diggs in motion right. To the air on 1st down, May. That's going to be caught by Mitchell. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense. First and 10 for him now, following the penalty. May now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Complete to Diggs out left. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
I'm sure coach, play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Mitchell takes it straight ahead. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Zaire Franklin there to make the tackle. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete.
I'll tell you what that deflection right there, Kate, tells me. Defense was following and reading the quarterback's eyes, knew exactly where that throw was going. And it takes a little bit of intuition, a little bit of feel. He's able to get his hands on it and knock it out of bounds.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Left side gets it out quick, and it's caught. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's a New England first down. Here's the pistol snap to May. Hauled in left side. Good little whip there. Looks like about 6. Award that tackle to the effort of Leatu Latu. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Going play action, May. This finds Mitchell, complete.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
The Colts adding a man to the secondary here. 3rd down coming up. A give to Mitchell, running left. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. Fourth down is going to bring out Joey Sly and the Patriots field goal unit for the first time. This is a 42-yard look from the left hash. Up and good from Joseph. And that'll get him back to 11.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Play action with Richardson. On the move, headed right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Second down carry for Taylor. And he found some running room for a nice gain. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Forced out. Oh, they get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. Scooped up by the Patriots. And New England will return it for the touchdown. The Patriots make it a one-score game before halftime. Like a freight train leaving the station after scooping up that fumble. Oh, he got moving on his way to the end zone, Brock. Nice hustle from the big man.
Is there anything more fun than seeing these big old human beings get their chance to get on a scoreboard? You see how it just ignites everybody.
So the defense scores, and now their offense coming out for 2 more.
The Patriots will line up for a 2-point conversion.
He's throwing for it. And he's got a man complete. And they get the 2-point conversion. He's in the lead, only a field goal now. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. And it flies over the end zone and out of play. In the past, it's a touchback to the 25. The new rules starting this season, Brock, so it's now going to be at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it's going to be 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Escapes out to the left. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Richardson on 3rd. That's going to be caught by Washington. And he'll go down, it will say right at the 39-yard line. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And it'll be touchdown a little before the 20.
At their own 23-yard line.
Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Looking to throw. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Trying to find Stephon Diggs. So it'll be second down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. They bring Diggs in motion. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he stopped on a nice gain on what is the final play of this first half. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Half the battle complete, Brock, as we resume play here. A spot in our AFC Championship on the line. On the return, here's Jones. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's May. Catch made by Mitchell. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Making the stop that time, Nick Cross.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They send a tight end in motion. They'll run. This is Mitchell. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Slot man motioned over. May now on 3rd down. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
That's complete to Diggs on the slant. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That one goes for 25 yards. And the Patriots will have a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
May on 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now it's 2nd down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
May trying to get here on second. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw. Where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as it begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Up and good from Joseph. And that will tie things up in the third.
Well, that's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Rolling from the pistol, Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the 1st down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He's on the move. And he slides down. We'll see what the business is with this penalty flag. This could be coming back. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. First and 10 from the 41. They'll run here following the penalty. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Escapes the pocket. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 39. Buys time, rolling right. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. He gets it out left, and it's caught. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. Escapes a defender. And he's able to drive them forward into the red zone. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
2nd and 3 now. Taylor again. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yep, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit. Only 1 quarter left before we send one of these teams to the AFC title game. It's still a tie ball game, 14 points apiece as we get ready for the 4th. All set up now for 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. Chased out to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Richardson now on 2nd and 10. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Richardson back to throw. On the move, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
As we're into the 4th quarter, we know this. We know that money down could not be any more important than right now. Both sides are certainly fatigued. You feel it in both their play. But battling through what's been a physical contest all game long, going to be the key here down the stretch.
Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Gay to kick off for the Colts.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Jones. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. May now from the gun. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. Racing down the left side. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's a New England first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Now a give right side to Mitchell. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few. He got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for second down. Again, this is Mitchell. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice that doesn't end up getting an offensive first down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
Third and 4 coming up now. Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can you get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. Patriots trail by a field goal. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Operating from the gun, here's May. This finds Mitchell, complete. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Mitchell on the give, headed left. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Looking good, and it's through. And they've tied it up late in the fourth.
It's such a confidence builder to a sideline, to an entire team, Kate, when you can rely and trust your kicker in these big moments. He tied it up, and now it's incumbent upon his defense to do their job.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Forced out to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Setting up to pass. He throws a bullet to the center. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this 1st and goal. Herbert. And they're going to do it, Brock. They break the tie in the final minute. It's a touchdown. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard-fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
Extra point converted by Gay. And the Colts break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Jones. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They send Diggs in motion right. He'll look to throw it. And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That's an incredible sack, Kate, from them. It does more than just back them up a mile on 2nd down. There's an immediate sense of desperation that comes from an offense. You can just feel it as a quarterback in the huddle. When you take a sack like that, now they got to dig themselves out of this hole.
Finds him on the crossing route. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. So the Colts pick up the win in this one. And their run through the playoffs has reached the penultimate stop on the tracks. the conference championship game next week. And they're going to need the same type of effort from this game, Brock, to carry forward to reach the end of the line and earn that Super Bowl appearance. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indy.